Welcome back, everybody. My name's Grace, or Gibby, whatever you prefer, and today I've got a new video which is a quest saga guide. Now, I've been doing guides for some seasonal events, going through all the quests and explaining all the items that are in them, but I figured I might do that for some of the more recent quest sagas, so like the Umazen Civil War, or the Burning Solstice saga, or the War Between Shadows saga, etc. So I'm going to be slowly releasing some guides that just go through the quests, say if there are difficult monsters or bosses in them, and talk about the item rewards. Maybe some talk about the plot too. Some of them, if I like them, maybe I'll talk about it. But we'll see. That's the general gist of it. So this video as a guide, I'll have a sped up clip of me completing all the quests. So if you're struggling on a certain boss, you can see how I did it, or if you want to get prepared for a boss, you can see what element they attack with, etc. So that's pretty much it. I'll just get right into it. This is a guide for the Umazen Civil War saga. You can find that on the travel map or in the prelude to the Burning Solstice. And the first quest is the Umazen Stirs. There's no especially difficult monsters in this quest. You should be pretty okay. And the rewards are the Thunderpoint Spear and the Umazen Aspis Shield. Thunderpoint Spear is a simple ranged weapon with an energy ranged weapon with a chance to paralyze on its 20 proc special. And the shield is an energy shield with 20 paralyze potence. It's quite good for a lot of uses. Would recommend thinking about picking it up since we don't have too many great options for energy shields at the moment. The second part of the quest is the Last Umazen City. No difficult monsters in that quest either. You will have to go through a bunch of locations, I think, to get to the end of the quest. But it's kind of cool. It's a fun little mechanic. I hope they do something like it. Again, like a sort of map mechanic of a city. It's kind of fun. And the item rewards for this quest are the Umazen Warbow, and it has a minus 18 4-turn blind on its special, which is 20. It's also an 100 proc, so it's a true special that has this blind. And the Emancipator's Radiance Shield, which is a light shield with 20 blind potence. So it's quite useful if you do any blind builds or blind shenanigans. The third part is the Civil War just the Umazen Civil War, and there's no difficult monsters. Debatably, the boss, she has a big light nuke, but it wasn't too tricky for me. Like, I think I just tanked it in a dark armor because I forgot to switch. I can't remember. But do note that you don't actually have to do the quest if you don't want. They released the items like had a delay or something, so they released the shop permanently without doing the quest. So you can just go to the shop from a button on the hub and get the items there. Now the items are there's two swords. There's the Emancipator Falchion, a light sword which blinds on special, and the Hoplite Xiphos, an energy sword. And the War Reward version is unique. It has a choke. The normal version does not. To the best of my knowledge, the subs were a bit odd. They were a bit off. And then there's two armors, which is the FO Light Umazen Emancipator Armor, which has a 25% chance to inflict a blind on attacks, and an energy FD Excelsior Guard Armor with a 20% chance to do extra damage on basic attacks. There's also the Umazen male and female face, which are gold. So if you do like collecting faces, you might want to take a look at these because they're very accessible compared to a lot of the token ones. That is pretty much it for this saga. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun little twist, fun little bit of world building because I remember like the Umazen Queen. I have a lot of memories of like fighting the Umazen Queen when I was going for the Rain set as a kid. So it was fun to get to know some story, have some like interesting dynamics going on. And I like Robina as a character, so she featured in that one heavily, and it leads into the Burning Solstice saga. So I thought it was great for that. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. This is one of the shorter sagas. The Burning Solstice has like 7 or 8 parts. This one only has 3. The Burning Solstice will be my next quest saga guide video. But yeah, the only items of note really are the Emancipator's Radiance shield and the Umazen Aspis shield because they give lots of potency. Everything else, not too great. I'd recommend skipping on them. But yeah, that's the guide. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and peace and love, everybody. I'll see you in the next one.